Yo, what up, boy? What up? How you doing, man?
Yo, yo, yo.
It's a good old Sunday in the world.
Yep. Good old Sunday.
You still coming up on the 17th?
Yeah, yeah. Flying in on Friday.
You flying?
But
Hey, it might be a straight little, you know what I'm saying? Better,
hey,
better deal, you know?
yeah, it's a better deal this time. They paid for the flight, so no complaints. They wasn't trying to risk it.
Yeah, that ain't a bad deal though. Um, you gonna get the Jag back running?
Hopefully, that's the goal to make it say "Gabooga booga 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 booga."
Hell yeah.
Make a run, then get some paint for it.
I got those pieces dropped. I was about to say,
I appreciate you. He sent me some pictures. He had already started welding them.
that's good work.
That's good work. That way, when I get there, we can try to put it on, and hopefully, it'll start right up.
Hit her vroom, and go.
D.
Um,
Lou.
what up, Lou?
Yo,
What up?
hello. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
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 Where you at? What state you in?
Uh, Technically Kentucky, but really, I'm outside Clarksville.
My boy at the Kentucky Derby.
Gotta get that
I'm
Kansas City.
with
What's the meal choice for the road?
man. I'm about to get some McDonald's, man.
Hey, bro, this is the cheat code. People don't know this. You gonna
What's the
go
cheat
there?
code?
They got a 20-piece nugget, a large fry basket for $8.
What you said?
20-piece nugget
Yeah.
in a large basket of fries. Say, can I get a 20-piece nugget in a large basket of fries? You're gonna get it for $8. But they
For
gonna
real?
charge you $10 for 10 of them on the meal.
Uh, that basket make a difference.
You gotta say everything. You gotta say 20 nuggets and basket of fries deal.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's
Bro,
Cody knowledge.
I
bro,
really
it
gotta.
works. I
I
saw it on
really
the
gotta.
menu. You gonna see it on the
For real.
menu.
You be at the kiosk. You be at the little kiosk.
Nah, the drive through.
Nah, I be at the kiosk.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
if you use your mobile app, you can get deals and shit.
man, what?
Bro, they got crazy deals.
They got the best deal out of every little restaurant that do the deals, boy. They got the best point system.
Where are y'all talking about?
McDonald's
McDonald's,
mobile app.
McDonald's?
yes, fool. It's like you spend like $5 on the deal and you get like $2 or so.
I haven't
Something
had
crazy like that.
a year and a half.
I wish I could say the same.
It
Can't
was.
do it.
I really wasn't on McDonald's, but when we moved back out here, we are close to one. So like, hey man, 20
You talking
nuggets,
about
basket of fries.
They
you
trying to
talking
kill.
about you talking about that one by the pilot, Cody, in the pilot?
No, not that one.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sometimes I park out there.
Hey, somebody texted me and said they had seen the pod. I was like, wow.
The
Mhm.
pilot, the pilot is
No,
by Arby's in Dalton. It's a Arby's connected to it. You know what I'm talking
It's a
yeah.
about?
couple. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That one. It's a couple pilots right there in Dalton.
Yeah. Who saw the
Mhm.
podcast?
Drew.
That's crazy.
That's what's up. That's
I
what's
seen
up.
some of your little pieces, Lou. I didn't know you'd be dropping like that, but that's pretty cool. The little reviews and stuff you do. I actually tapped into the Money Man album because of the. I seen your little the review you did,
Oh,
just like,
for real? Yeah.
and I had to listen to it. I hadn't even tapped in. That's some good Money Man. That's a very good example
Yeah,
of Money.
yeah. Croptober. Yeah. Yeah, that
October
shit
was
hit. Wasn't nobody talking about it either.
Nah, it went under the radar. But Money Man always gone under the radar. That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
I be trying to do like little reviews every week. I'm about to review the Chris Brown joint and the Meek Mill and the Rick Ross album just dropped.
Busta Rhymes finna drop an album. How does that sit with you?
Yeah.
After 87 years, he dropping another album.
Who said he was top 5 rapper ever? One of y'all said he was top 5.
I said he top 5.
Did.
I said he top 5.
Hip-hop it.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Okay.
What's good, y'all? He easy top 5, man. The last project he dropped one like in 2020. And that was a solid project.
He said easily top 5.
Easily.
With the more I think of
Busta is cold.
Since the 80s, 90s, like bro been dropping longer than I've been alive. Yeah, he up there because nobody else has done that.
Done what?
Just the relevancy, the length of time and the relevancy. Who else is relevant?
That make you top 5?
Yes, relevancy.
So is Snoop Dogg top 5?
Snoop Dogg we ain't listening to Snoop Dogg ain't the same. Snoop Dogg ain't dropping relevancy the same way.
He top 20, top 15, top 20.
But and Snoop Dogg can be in the conversation because of relevancy. But if you go bar for bar on top of the relevancy, I'll put Busta over Snoop. Well,
easy.
I'll put Busta.
It's easy, bro. Bar for bar, man. Busta gonna watch Snoop easily.
Arguable.
Yeah, Snoop not a bar rapper. He all charisma.
But he's probably all the top 5 most popular rapper ever. Like
ever,
Your grandmama, your auntie.
Bro, what? Everybody loves Snoop.
So I mean, I don't know.
I would say he's top 5 most marketable rapper ever. But as far as greatest, I don't know.
Man, I like Busta, but I can't put him in the top 5. I just can't.
Oh my God,
I can't, man. But that's why it's yours. That's why it's your top 5.
Oh God. You saying my shit be changing?
Slick.
Shit hard.
You said what?
I said that top 5 be hard, bro. Really a top 7.
Yeah, you might as well do a top 10 at that point, and then you
that shit like the college football playoff, nigga. Somebody raw as hell ain't gonna make it. Goddamn it,
man.
They're making it 12 next year.
Yeah. That's when it's gonna get good. But still, whoever at 13 to 14, 15 gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
That's how good. Everybody basically gonna be in the Big Ten or the SEC. So it's gonna be a lot of, it's gonna be a lot of teams that play each other that's real good that don't make it. And they rank 13th in the country. But it's still shit gonna be interesting.
I don't even like that. 12 is too many.
Nah, it's perfect, bro. Like when you think about when you think about
trash.
When you think about this year, this like one of the best years in college football. God damn, I thought my truck was right here.
I think it's been
Cap.
You saying Cap? You saying
Cap?
You
saying shit? You saying Cap is relevant now? It's big ass Cap, man.
It's not.
So what's the best? So what's the best? This one of the best years in the last 10 years.
No.
Cap a lot.
So what? So what's one of the best years, bro? It's like 8 teams. It's 8 teams that could probably win it.
It depends.
Name 5 players right now that's worth watching. Just name 5
players. No, I'm talking about teams.
Name 5 teams that's worth watching.
All at the top 10 teams are worth watching.
What? Give it to me.
All the top teams. Michigan's very good. Ohio State's very good. Damn,
I'm
looking for my truck and I cannot find this shit.
They don't do shit, bro. They always very good.
Man, I'm about to cook y'all when I find my truck, bro. I'm about to cook y'all. Hold on.
Man, cook right now. Now, because you're not cooking, man. The stove ain't even on, man.
To me, it's middle. Like if you did the top 10 of the last 10 years, I'll put this in the middle. It's not like it's
So
not anything good.
What year?
Over
What
the
year is
top.
better? Oregon, Washington.
I'm watching,
Very
bro.
good teams.
I'm watching for like exceptional, like standout players. That's kind of like what
Okay,
makes
so then when we be debating, there always got to be a goalpost. You are correct in that, but that's why it's so good. Because there's no Cam Newton. There's no
that's what
Jameis
makes me want to
Winston.
watch. So
You get what I'm saying?
that's what
But
makes me want to watch.
that makes you want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
get
don't
what I'm
want to
saying?
watch.
But
I don't want to watch
this
a
year,
team score 14 points. Once I know that's not the scores; they scoring a lot. But I'm just saying in general, I don't want to watch a defensive
you wanna watch
slugfest.
superstars,
I want
and
to
that's
watch.
not what
I
it
want
is. See,
must watch TV. I need
What you
must
mean?
TV type
What
players.
you
that's
mean,
not
Lou?
all the
These
games.
SEC schools are scoring 40, 50 points. This is SEC ball. We
That's
don't play
exactly.
that in SEC, bro. You supposed to be getting 2-3 touch because it's a defensive conference. Niggas are playing basketball scores in the SEC. That's usually Pac-12 shit.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
like the damn Florida LSU game was 53-30 something. That is ass. I know my Florida Gators are ass, but like this is just
Yo,
like
thi-
SEC are scoring multiple like 6-7 touchdown games. That is
thi-
ass.
this is but okay. When you think about it, this is why it's the best year because, like I was saying, Michigan is one of the top teams, top 4 in the country, and they barely won yesterday against Penn State, who's ranked like 10 or 11.
Mm.
Ohio State, to me, they ranked number 1, but to me, until yesterday, I felt like Michigan was better, but it seemed like just Marvin Harrison being on that Ohio State team, that's the player you should watch. Caleb Williams would be another one, but his defense sucks. Like USC probably could have had the best offense in the country, but they line suck. Oregon could be one of the top teams in the country, but they like it's like everybody so good it's close. Texas, we won one loss. We similar to Oregon. We similar to Washington. Florida State undefeated, but the only team they really played was LSU. Even LSU being a 3-loss team, or is it 2-loss? I forget. They pretty fucking good. Their offense is real good. Jay Daniels is good. If you watching football, like these teams, they're not Cam Newton, they not Johnny Football, they not Tim Tebow, but the level of play is even. You can't really say who's gonna win it, but I think it is gonna be Georgia. Georgia looks like the best. Georgia looks like what I. It is still a question mark. They look like they separating themselves over everybody else right now because they finally are. But
they're dead.
You said what?
They got backup linebackers making plays. They just got so much more depth, in my opinion. Like
yeah.
They got freshman 5-stars that don't even get a chance to play, but like when they're making plays.
And their quarterback, he ain't the best player. Like he ain't the best quarterback. Caleb Williams is the best quarterback. Drake May, probably the second best quarterback, but he's on North Carolina. They rank number 20. Who better than Drake May?
Michael Penix Jr., bro. Like what was actual girl daddy house watching the goddamn USC Washington game?
Yeah, it's okay. You're right. Michael Penix, you could argue is, but the thing is, he's had games where he didn't. Right after that Oregon game, he didn't play good the next 2 games. So it's like that's what I mean. Drake May has had very good games, and then he has games where he doesn't play good. Caleb Williams has great games, and then he has games where he doesn't play good. Shedeur Sanders in the beginning, everybody was Colorado. He's still cold. Teams suck. Like it's so up and down with college football. That's why I think it's one of the best years. It ain't got shit to do with Texas. I don't think we gonna make it. We ain't gonna make a college football playoff, and it's so close. And that's why I was talking about Florida. Y'all played Florida State at the last. Y'all could beat them niggas, and if y'all beat their ass,
hell no.
Y'all could,
Colorado,
bro. That's how somebody gonna lose again. It's gonna be an upset. I could see that's a game, and I be doing my picks. That's also what I do on my podcast. I be doing my picks. That's a game that It's an in-state rivalry. Y'all niggas could goddamn do something against Florida State.
You talking to a Florida Gator fan, bro. We have no talent. We have no coaching. Our team is ass.
I'm just saying.
We have no line.
I'm
we have
saying
no
it's
QB.
possible. I know
we don't have skill players besides Trevor Etienne. We have nobody.
I'm just saying Florida State, only people. Yeah, you're probably right.
All I'm saying
it's
is with Colorado, this season will be a dud. Nobody will be talking about it. Like the first.
Look. I respect that opinion. I don't think you're paying attention. This is one of the. This is one of the most
story in the world.
This is one of the most. Yeah, but this is one of the most popular college football years. It is.
Man.
I mean, I'm talking about. We talking like numbers wise. And one of the reasons why the top 6 teams can all win it. Washington can win it. Oregon can win it.
They can't win it, though. It's pretty simple. Georgia, it's going to be Georgia or Ohio State or Michigan. I think it's those 3 teams.
But Alabama, look, Ohio State and Michigan play each other. They're not going to be, one of them is not going to make the top 4.
That's what I'm saying. One of those 2.
You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be, if Washington should win out, Florida State should win out, Georgia should win out, they still going to have to play Alabama in the SEC. Alabama's very good. They playing a lot better. If Alabama beats Georgia, which is possible, I think Georgia's going to win. But if Alabama beats Georgia, nobody in the SEC will be ranked.
That's crazy.
No. It'll be Michigan. It's possible. I'm saying it's possible.
In the top 4, meaning like.
But understand that when I say it's possible, how many years was it, okay, Alabama's going to win it, or Clemson is going to win it, or such and such is going to win it, or Cam Newton is going to win it. That's what I mean by this is the best, because it's like it's possibilities for a lot of different teams to win it.
I feel like Georgia's a clear-cut favorite, in my opinion. Like, they might be.
It's still a possibility, Cody. They not beating the fuck out of people. This was a very good game they played against, who they just beat? Ole Miss. They beat Missouri by like 9 points. They barely beat a lot of SEC teams.
Missouri
killed Tennessee.
But you're adding to my point. Missouri's ranked like 12.
They killed Tennessee though,
and they barely beat Missouri. Tennessee and Alabama was a good game for the first half.
The Ole Miss game was a good game for like 2 quarters.
First half.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Half, yeah.
So I get what you say. Georgia's the best team. It's still a possibility. And just it being a possibility makes it exciting. Before, it's like Alabama the best team, ain't nobody gonna beat their ass. It don't even matter. Now it's like, shit, if Alabama lose, does Alabama win the SEC championship? And then do they get ranked in the top 4? If they don't, does Georgia still? If they don't, does that mean it's Michigan, Florida State, Washington? Does Texas get in there? Does Oregon get in there? Does what's the name get in there? And then what happens then? It's just that being a possibility that anybody could get it makes it more exciting to me.
Georgia is going, even if they lose an SEC championship, they will still go to the college playoff. I've seen it for myself with Alabama a few years ago. They lost the SEC championship to Georgia, I believe, and still made the college playoff because they were undefeated before that game.
But it's different this year because of Georgia's strength of schedule.
And there's more undefeated teams.
Alabama had a weak-ass strength of schedule back then. All these top-ranked schools have rinky-dink ass. Nah, come on, bro. Let's keep it.
Ohio State, Michigan, not playing nobody.
All these top-ranked schools have a rinky-dink ass skills. They play fucking Jackson State University. They play UTC, and then the only time they play real teams when they play conference games.
So who has Georgia played?
But outside the conference game, they ain't played shit. I can go back to Alabama. If
Washington makes it, if they're undefeated and they played Oregon and they beat Oregon, they beat USC, they're going to make it. If Florida State's undefeated and they beat Florida, a SEC team, they trash, and LSU, that's on their resume, they undefeated and they win the ACC, they're going to make it. And those are 2 conference champions. If Texas wins, they can say, well, oh shit, Alabama beat Georgia. Alabama was the best team in the SEC, and Texas beat them, and they're a Big 12 championship. They might deserve to get there over Georgia, who didn't play anybody except Alabama and lost. They might. I'm saying it's a possibility. Back when Alabama was making it, they was the best teams in the country were SEC.
Yeah, they always have to...
all the best teams. Whenever Alabama made it and they didn't play nobody, the best teams were still in the SEC. This year, the best teams have been Pac-12.
Nah, hell nah. This is like at least 5 to 10. It's at least 8 teams in the SEC that's top 25. Easily.
Okay,
you got LSU,
25.
you got Ole Miss, you got Missouri, you got Alabama, you got Georgia, you got Tennessee.
Okay, who's top 6? Who's top 6?
Georgia.
And how many are they SEC?
Georgia.
That's it. That's it. That's
so
it.
Who else?
It
because they
there.
all have to beat each other. They all have to go through each other to get there. Ohio State and Michigan, they just have that one game where, you see what I'm saying? They just have that one game facing each other where they're playing somebody. Yeah.
They're going to suck Big 12's dick every year.
Washington.
They're going to be on their nuts every year.
They're not ready for Georgia. None of them teams are.
I don't think so either, but man,
I
don't know, bro.
I don't
know. I pay attention a lot to college football, and I see like what's happening. I see the matchups as they're going. I'm breaking the games down every week. Man, watch the podcast, Christian Delvion podcast, shameless plug, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but like all the best teams all the best teams, like all the undefeated teams, one of them is Florida State. That's an ACC team. The other one, the other closest SEC team is Alabama. Who's the third best team in the SEC?
LSU.
Or LSU.
Okay, and LSU got their ass beat by Florida State. LSU got their ass beat by Alabama. There's been years where SECs, the top 4 teams, are in the top 10. This year, I believe Alabama is better than Michigan. Alabama is probably better than Ohio State. Not Michigan, but it's hard. It's very close. Alabama is better than a lot of these Pac-12 teams. I think Alabama is better than Oregon. I think Alabama is better than Washington. But because their record, because they lost to us, it kind of puts a blemish on their resume, and they even look at Alabama better than they do at Texas, just because we lost to Oklahoma, who's not ranked in the top. I don't know if they might be top 15. I don't know. I ain't seen where they are, but it's like just these losses put a blemish on Bama. In years past, they wouldn't lose to anybody outside of SEC. And then the third team in the SEC is you said LSU. They ain't play good against Bama. They didn't play good against somebody else outside of SEC. So the way they looking at the SEC this year is differently. They got the best team in the country. Everybody else is like very close to the other best teams. I think Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, Washington, they haven't played anybody else either. I do agree with that, but it's still close. It's still close. Alabama got a very good defense. Oregon's defense probably not as good. They got a better quarterback. They got a real good offensive line. I think Alabama would beat both Oregon and Washington. But because Oregon only lost to Washington and Washington is undefeated, it's hard to say whoever wins the Pac-12 doesn't get in there. Whoever doesn't win the ACC doesn't get in there. And then if Alabama was to beat Georgia, how can you say Texas can't get in there? I'm cool if we don't. I'm saying it's a question mark.
No, let's think about this too. It's still NCAA politics. It's all about goddamn politicking.
Oh man, I hate to tell somebody their team ain't gonna make it, but I don't think the politics is set up for y'all to make it this year.
It's not set up for them until next year when they officially in the SEC. Then they're gonna have a better chance.
Ooh, Archie,
not the goddamn Big Ten.
Let them play.
Hell no.
I hear what y'all saying.
Not Big Ten. Y'all play in the Big 12. Now in the Big 12.
I hear what y'all saying.
Alabama beats Georgia, and one of them. Let me think. Washington, maybe maybe Washington loses again or even Oregon loses again.
That's what I believe. Chance. I'm not disagreeing with y'all about Texas. I done already said it plenty of times that we probably not going to make it. But my fact is the possibility makes it interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's better than saying, oh, there ain't no way we gonna win it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way we're gonna make it. There is a way we can make it, and it do depend on those politics. That's what makes it interesting. What would they do if Alabama beats Georgia and they're the SEC champion, but we beat them and we haven't lost to anybody, and our quarterback got hurt for two games and we still won. It'd be interesting. I do agree with y'all that we probably don't make it just because we lost to Oklahoma. That's why we got the win out. But it's interesting to think what could possibly happen. You know what I mean? And before, it's like, Alabama, even if Alabama lose, it's obvious. They lost to somebody in the SEC who was the second best team in the country anyway, third best team in the country anyway. They still going to make the playoffs. Like, it was just, Jameis Winston, and then we knew that nigga was the best player on a very good team. So to me, all the sports is like that right now. All the sports is very close.
All the sports.
Like it's missing story. It's missing
a highlight reel.
Not even a highlight reel. Yeah, it's a highlight reel, but like you need story that goes with marketing. Like I guess the NBA has Victor Wembanyama and all these trades is happening. But like
I'm surprised at y'all.
That's why I said outside of Colorado, like what other story has people watching college football unless you're like you know what I'm saying, you're a fan of the sport. Like if you're not a fan of the sport, why would you be watching it this year type shit? Like
if you're not a fan of anything, why would you be fucking with it? I don't know.
Because Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, like
what you was just
know nothing about football, but now because there's like a storyline to put them to get everybody watching. Now you got Taylor Swift fans, you know what I'm saying, watching the NFL games. Like
Alabama was beating everybody. Just that was a reason to tune in just to watch that dynasty. Like
that's boring though. That's boring to watch the same team win every time. Like so the best year in the NBA was when Golden State was dominating. Now, granted, that 2016 was fun. That 2016 was good.
That was a good year.
But 2015 even. But you telling me I guess taste is everything. I think a lot of people like when you don't know who's gonna win it.
Did you like the the Bucks versus Suns finals? Did you like that?
Hell no, because I knew who was going. I knew who was going to win it.
You knew that? I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Chris Paul was hurt.
Yeah.
Couldn't nobody stop Giannis.
They lost.
Then Devin Booker got hurt. I knew who was going to win it.
That was like the first finals.
That was the most boring finals.
That was the first finals as an adult that I was like, yeah, I don't even want to watch this. You know what I'm saying?
Celtics, Lakers. You didn't know who was going to win.
But it was still like two dominant forces, but I don't know. I guess we'll see as these last few weeks unfold. I want to see how Georgia does against Tennessee and even Alabama. And I think that'll cement their spot in this playoff thing. But yeah.
Even you be on college basketball?
I watched a few highlights on it. I haven't watched any games live. Like I love like scouting standout players like basketball, football. I like just keying in on like key matchups or key players. Like that's what gets me entertained to watch it at this point. Like
I like teams. I enjoy players, but I like teams. I like knowing it's gonna be a good game. Like Duke played Arizona and it was a good game all the way to the end. Arizona beat Duke. Duke was ranked 2 or 3.
Basketball?
Arizona, yeah, men's. Arizona was ranked 10. Arizona won. It was a good game. Like, you don't know. And then, James Madison beat Michigan State. James Madison, they probably going to make the tournament. They ain't going to be top 10, but they're a good team. Michigan State's supposed to be a very good team, and they lose. And the girls, LSU girls, they just wanted, and they just got the girl from Louisville who's cold. They supposed to be very cold, and they lost opening night to fucking Colorado. Crazy, right? Like that shit is exciting because it's like, who's gonna win? UConn lost today. They just lost. UConn. They just got, what's her name? Bukers. I forget her last name. I forget how to pronounce it. She cold. They point guard cold. They lost by like 10 points to like, forget who they played tonight. So it's just like that parity makes it more interesting. Just to say, not because for longest in women's college basketball, UConn dominated. And it's like, what's the point of even watching? What's the point of even watching if we know how the fuck this story going to end? UConn going to beat somebody in the Final Four by 30 points. What's the point of watching? But if it's like, damn, that team good. To me, that team good, that team good, that team good, that team good, that team good too. Let's see how this shit play out.
Nah, see, that's what I feel like. That's why college basketball is more fun, because you could be cold all fucking year. When it comes to that goddamn tournament,
March Madness.
Yo, like I remember watching MTSU beat Michigan State in the tournament.
That's crazy.
I know y'all Burrow niggas was lit.
Nigga, we were lit. We lost the next game, but y'all couldn't tell us shit. Because we just beat Michigan, like top ranked Michigan State. That's the thing about the tournament though, bro.
That shit ain't fair,
can be
bro.
cold all season, and he go to the damn NCAA tournament and get fucking smacked. Like, what was that team a few years ago they were calling like Jam City? Some team out of fucking Florida.
Oh, Florida International.
College. Florida International. Like, small ass colleges determine and dominate. That's why I feel like college basketball is the most unpredictable sport, especially when it comes to fucking March.
You can't bet on it at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You can't get perfect bracket. Hell no.
Like we could make a bracket in NCAA in college football. It'll probably be 80% right.
For sure.
Nobody has a perfect bracket in NCAA.
Ain't gonna be no Cincinnati ain't gonna win the Natty this year. You know what I mean?
They got no chance.
You know what I mean? Whoever the fuck. It's somebody else that's like still undefeated. But it's like, nigga, you ain't played nobody.
Even if they,
you know what I'm saying?
Even if they expand the college football to a 64 team term like basketball, it will still be fucking dominated. It'll be lit.
That's why it don't even make no sense to. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Basketball is a little bit, you catch me on this type of day type of sport. Like football is just like, you just overpowered like in every position type shit. Like,
and it's more positions in football. So like it's easier for one player to dominate a game in basketball, right? Because it's only 5. Whereas Marvin Harrison Jr. might be the best football player in the country right now, but he can only impact the game when the ball's in the air.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best there. When you talk about position by position, like he's probably gonna be in the NFL top 5 pick. He'll probably have a very good career. He has the best shot out of anybody.
What's your thoughts on Travis Hunter and like more kids playing like multiple positions, like both sides of the ball? You think that's something that we're gonna see more of, or is he just a once in a generation type of athlete? You know,
if you good enough, I think, but I don't know. Like fatigue plays in. You know, he got hurt. He did get hurt because of one single play, but if he was a receiver, he did get hit. If he didn't play receiver, he wouldn't have been hurt. That's the issue. If you got somebody playing both sides, that's more probability of them getting hurt. And then you're not just losing a receiver. They lost a DB.
They lost a DB, which they needed more.
Right. So you know, and that's good. That's a good question because you somebody who played both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? And you should have.
Yeah.
Right? Like you probably should have. We probably would have been a lot better if we had players that played on both sides of the ball, and that's a totally different conversation, right? Right? But had you got hurt playing receiver, who the fuck was gonna play cornerback?
Coach Jones would have been pissed.
Man, what? He would have been sick. Who the fuck who was gonna play that lockdown over there?
Hey, we had Alonzo Francois right there. He was gonna lock anybody down.
Don't play with Alonzo.
Why you looking like that?
Hey,
what you mean, bro?
Why
so
look like what, bro?
Hey, bro, he was locking down. He was
Lonzo Cole. Lonzo Cole.
A super gremlin.
Yeah.
A super gremlin.
Yeah. I hate to be this nigga. But I was thinking about it earlier. One of the funnest games I ever played was that Tyner game our junior year.
Tyner football?
I don't know if you remember that, Cody. Hell yeah. When we played Tyner our junior year. You remember that game? Trey took back opening kickoff. And then yo ass had that one hand. Remember that shit?
Yeah, that was
you did play both sides that year.
Yeah, I played both sides. They're all like from
you played senior year that much?
Yeah, both sides. They had us playing special teams, everything damn near.
Everywhere.
Kickoff. They had us
like you ain't play receiver enough.
They needed Cody on every snap of the ball.
We weren't throwing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
was a game though.
We were going to Logan Jackson right up the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Senior year, you couldn't stop that shit. What was it? 24 trap?
Yeah. We had them big boys up front. Like I miss, you know what I'm saying? We had Hughley, all the big dudes.
For sure.
I named one person, but yeah, Fielder. Fielder was on there.
Dennis, Price. Right? Price.
Big D. He was a freshman, wasn't he?
Yeah. Bro was huge. Pause.
Yeah.
That nigga was big, fool. I be in a huddle, I can't see nothing.
Hey man. Hey yo, he just getting worse and worse with him.
Yeah.
Big D was already a violation already. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
That was dude's name though.
Hey bro, that was his government name.
Sorry, bro. When I say his name, when I say he huge, pause. He huge, pause.
That was
like
his
6'5",
name.
300-pound type nigga.
That nigga big, bro.
Freshman year, dude was about 375, 400 pounds.
Yep. Young nigga.
Not
talking about the youngest nigga on the team.
Starting freshman.
Look like if you ever seen David Goggins before he got skinny, that's what his name.
We had that, but Tori, we had that line, bro. We probably had one of the best offensive lines in the state. You could play running back slow. The hole gonna be there. It's gonna be a. But yeah, what happened? What y'all listen to music at all?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to. We can cut this basically, but like this one got one more minute before it cancel out. But we can start on the next one, strictly music. Like this one could be college football, sports, and then we could jump. You know what I'm saying? Get all the way off of it. But yeah, I mean, what any topics y'all got? Jelani had an idea about the rich kids, about the influence on the man.
About rich kids enough, man.
You said you talking about
rich kids?
You talking about the music?
Flexing, balling. I
don't know, man. I feel like we talking about Atlanta music, man. Niggas that get credit is Travis Porter. Travis Porter.
The same era. Rich kids.
That is the same era. Yeah, you right. Yeah.
Soldier Boys before all of them.
He the first rapper to rap, nigga, to be real.
Yeah.
Who?
First rapper to eat.
He the first rapper to do any fucking thing.
First rapper to breathe.
Well, we gotta wait because we might as well save this for the next one because this is gonna cut off. But
all right.
But shit, I'm just gonna hang on. Let me see if I can just end it prematurely. I'm gonna send y'all a link. Let me see.
Bet.
Subscribe. Hey, subscribe to the podcast. We'll type in.
To the pod.
Subscribe to the podcast.
Subscription to the podscription.
Tell your granddaddy and tell him to watch it.
Don't tell your granddaddy to watch it.
Tell your granddaddy to watch it. It's good to eat with food.
Tell your granddaddy have a nice day and to relax. Don't tune in.
Tell your granddad when he sit down and eat his food to put the podcast on. He's gonna enjoy it.
That's a lot to ask from your granddad. Don't ask your granddad that.
I'm gonna tell him. Let's get right to it. So this Atlanta hip hop, okay. Travis Porter, we're talking about Travis Porter and Rich Kids bringing in a whole new generation of sound. But what's your thoughts on that? And do you think those are like the originators of that sound?
I can't think of nobody before them.
They like 2008, 9, 10. Was it 9 and 10?
In that area, yeah.
I see you. I can't think of nothing like other than, I mean,
that's like Rich Homie Quan type, you know what I'm saying? But that's later for sure.
Right. But I can't think of nobody else that was like the same way, just like, because even it's rap. Like, it's not.
Roscoe Dash.
Roscoe Dash. Was Roscoe Dash before or after them?
He Slick was like right after them, probably.
I thought he before them all the way turned out. I thought that shit came like in 08.
That came out like your junior year, maybe high school type shit. You remember that?
Yeah.
On it.
That was like.
You muted, Lou.
Yeah.
Roscoe Dash.
I can't. I'm listening more than I'm talking on this because y'all know I got a northern bias. What I can say is All the Way Turned Up definitely came out before 2011 because we used to turn up to that shit when I was in Connecticut. So that's before. It could have been right or it could have been that. It could have been that spring. It could have been 2010 fall. But I definitely was in Connecticut when that song came out.
What else was hot around that time?
I feel like OJ the Juice Man was hot around that time. Like Gucci Mane, the Juice Man. Like, I had that on my PSP. Hey, it was classic.
Juice Man.
Music on the PSP.
I had that OJ the Juice Man on the PSP. But yeah, that was just a great time to be making Atlanta music. You know what I'm saying?
So what region is the most influential period of music, of rap music?
The South.
Jamaica.
I wanted to say up north because I'm more keen to that style, but the South is the biggest for sure.
It's been Atlanta since around that time, maybe even before that. Said Jamaica.
I say Jamaica. If you
go the origins.
If you saying all time most influential in rap, like to change rap, Jamaica. Every time it changed, damn near, except for like specifically what we discussing, but even that can be going towards like dance hall, like type singing, you know what I'm saying, type vibes, cartel, like rather than rapping. Like
you Caribbean, Lonnie?
Yeah.
I never knew that. But as soon as you said vibes, you the only person I know that know about vibes. That I've never heard nobody from the South. I've never heard no other Southern nigga say vibes cartel.
Would it be considered Afro beats or would it be dance hall?
See, now you understand. You understood what I meant.
No.
Definitely. He's the king of dance hall. Vibes Cartel and Beanie Man, between them two, like they own dance hall.
But I'm saying sound wise, is that the same thing though? Like if you listen to both?
Nah. Dance hall is like
the same thing as that.
It's not Cody at all, bro.
No. I know what it is.
like a dance hall is so vulgar. Like it ain't vulgar, but it's like
they just rebranded dance hall into Afro beats, and y'all love it now.
Oh my god, yo, y'all laughing, Tori and Cody laughing, but I know Jelani.
It's like
he disrespecting.
It's you can't. They not what they do. Like you don't know if they don't know continually know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's
you talking like if a nigga was from up north and he heard a nigga from Atlanta talk and he heard a nigga from Memphis talk, he gonna be like, y'all sound the same.
Mm-hmm. But, hell nah.
You get
hell nah.
Right, sure. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as a nigga that was from the north. And I heard everybody talk. It's the same shit. And if you heard a nigga from the Bronx and a nigga from Brooklyn talk, you gonna be like, oh, they got a New York accent. It's two different things. Afro beats and dance hall. If you're not familiar with both of them, you're gonna be like, oh, it's the same shit. But it's really disrespectful to say that.
Yeah, I know how disrespectful it is.
Only difference between Afro beats and dance hall is nobody's throwing poom poom in Afro beats.
What?
What throw your poom poom? niggas ain't got no goddamn air horn and niggas ain't got air horn in Afro beats.
I hope this a good conversation because before I moved, like when we grew up, Lonnie, I never knew this. Where I grew up, when you go to parties. Okay. It would be all dance hall. It would be all dance hall. That's at parties, the DJ, all dance hall. You a weak ass DJ, you playing what's on the radio.
Exactly.
So like when I moved, music was such a culture shock for me because we listened to like, of course, a lot more lyrical shit. And then we listened to shit that was on the radio. So, and then like some of us would venture into other shit. But when we partied the dance hall. You get what I'm saying? And the way we dance is totally different. You know what I'm saying? So it was a culture shock for me coming to a party and y'all dancing to shit. One, it's more commercial music, and then two, it's that niche southern shit that y'all talking about now. Like Rich Order, Travis.
People into drill music. People like going to the club and they just standing around listening to drill music. Like
I feel like that might be more so now. Like that's more.
I'm talking about back then, like 10 years ago.
It was like Wale, Drake type of songs.
Still like fun. That's why it was two different. That's why it was like the genres of music was so separate, and that's why I feel like Rich Kids and Travis Porter really did something to bring the two together, because the streets or like rap, gangster rap music was in itself one thing. Like it wasn't like the two was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be the same thing. The Rich Kids came out and they was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Not really selling drugs, not really, you know what I'm saying? Nothing violent or nothing like that, but it was influenced by
that shit. Got you.
It was just like girl dance music. It was like music that girls would dance to.
Right. But see, with dancehall, they had that already, so they didn't need to blend the two. It was already one and the same. The girls could already dance to the different kind of music that, like the different genres within dancehall. Like you had strictly dance music, you had shit like Bob's Cartel where he gonna get gangster on it, but it's still some shit that girls can dance to. Like
and the way you dance was different, right?
Right.
Like motherfuckers used to talk about how I used to dance with girls. They not understanding that that's how we grew up dancing.
Right.
So when I moved down south, y'all niggas will stay still while a bitch twerking on you.
You gotta
right. So, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing that shit, motherfucker like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? You supposed to move. You supposed to move with her.
Man, if anything, she supposed to throw that shit back on you. If anything, you got a nigga holding you up while she throwing that shit back.
Yeah, we used to hold, but bro, it's total. Y'all would be crazy. Y'all go to a party, bro. You go to back when I came up, it looked like you fucking. If we being honest, it looked like you fucking. But the way the culture was, it could be your girl birthday, and you a nigga, and you letting your girl. It might be different now. Motherfuckers act different now. You will let your girl bust a wine on a nigga, or you a nigga and your girl will let you touch wine on another girl, and that's the culture totally different. When I moved down, motherfuckers like, "What you doing, Lou?" Like, what you mean? What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all not dancing? Y'all sitting there like, nigga, I'm trying to goddamn.
One spotlight.
Totally different.
What? Yeah. In America, it's just weird to be in any public place right now.
American people don't have culture. They don't know how to live in the moment. Everybody be having their phones out. Like, that shit kind of crazy, but it's true. Like, shit was different. That's definitely for real. Like
it changed from since we've been in high school. I can see a shift from just 10 years.
I thought when I was a kid, I just knew that dance parties and like the clubs was gonna be something totally different than what actually be going on. Like, when we was kids, it was lit though. Like,
bro, I had the best. All right, I can't lie. When I was at MT was lit. MT was lit. I don't know how parties is now. Like, I don't really go to the club no more. But last time I went, when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, like 2010, 2009, 2011, the way parties was, they was fun. Niggas dancing, bitches dancing. You could dance. You could go dance on a girl. She could throw her ass, and you go catch it, and she not be mad. Nowadays, girls twerk, and they don't want you to dance on them no more. And it's like, you could have just posted. You could have posted this video.
But to the girl's defense, I done been in a few situations where it's like, dudes is just creeps. Like, you don't even like. I don't know. It's like
you're not even dancing with them.
Like,
you could just run up.
Hey, a nigga a creep. Rather you dancing or not, you could just be standing there, and the nigga gonna be creepy.
Right.
I'm talking about back in. I'm listening.
I feel like that is a big part of like just that whole thing. Cause I don't know. Even now, like, I done been to like going to places in Atlanta or something, and like just how people interact. It's awkward, but it's not that hard to dance with girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that hard to interact with.
Let me say this: as a married nigga, I'm married, but the shift has changed. So, like, I would say, like, when I was in Atlanta, I went to the little Afro Beats club in Marietta, and that was they played Afro Beats and dancehall. They were getting lit in that motherfucker.
Was they throwing it out there? Was they throwing it out there?
Throwing major, like the whole, like, we was like one of the only niggas sitting because everybody on the dance floor like lit. Word. And I go to like the little sports bar in Atlanta. Everybody sitting on that table. Ain't nobody trying to dance or nothing like that. Everybody just like section culture in the club is like really fucked everything up. Like, you going to the talking about like niggas ain't catching twerks and shit like that. First of all, I know the podcast is going public.
Turn it up.
Turn it
up.
First of all, if anybody grabbing on pussy, it's gonna be the girls versus the girls. They grabbing on ass and pussy. Let's keep it funky.
But it's okay though.
I'm not saying it's wrong because granted, because like you said, niggas are creeps. Niggas are wild. So
it's like people interact weird. Like,
man, niggas ruin everything, man. Niggas, man. We ruin every fucking thing.
That's very true.
There's no
niggas can't dance because niggas want to be weirdos.
Man, like, it was. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Chattanooga lost the whole club scene because we shooting.
Hey,
Yazoo was lit at one point in time.
I never, like, that's one thing. My entire Chattanooga experience was dead. Like, as far as doing things that like from the time I moved back, it was just like it always seemed like something. And then when I got older, like old enough to drive and go places for real, it's like damn, everything is either like they shot it up last weekend, so why would you invite me to that motherfucker this weekend type shit? Like I'm not gonna go crazy motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Let me bring this question up then. So glad you brought it up. Because we know niggas gonna nig. So I ain't gonna hold you. I feel more comfortable going to a little white spot or a little mixed spot than going to an all nigga spot. Because if I'm at a nigga spot, my head on a swivel, my back against the wall, because I don't know if anything can happen. Like Boondocks, a nigga moment can happen at any point in time.
Yes, I feel that. But at this moment in the world and the country, bro, hey,
nigga moment ain't
you
even
need to be on a swivel at the white places, the Chinese places, them
that's true. Swivel everywhere. Yeah, now hold on. The Mexicans, they be turning the fuck up, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
They got the best club out of everybody.
They be turning the fuck up.
Nigga. Tequila. You want shot?
Hey, La Pachanga was lit.
Huh?
La Pachanga?
La Pachanga.
Where that's at? That sounds familiar.
Bro, I can't. I don't know where reason, that place do not exist unless I'm riding with Steven and he found it. Because I can't see that shit. It don't exist unless he drives it.
What's crazy is every time I think about La Pachanga, I think about, y'all know K Dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Bro, I can't say this. If it's a good time, if it's a party, if it's a good time to be had at Chattanooga,
K-Dirty gonna be in that hole.
K-Dirty ain't gonna spar in the middle of that shit. If you find a good time,
he funny as hell.
Dude, they'll pop up in the middle of a good time every time.
That nigga funny as hell.
I'm trying to stir us back into this argument about, I guess, which region. I guess everybody agrees. I mean,
Jamaica.
Hey, hell no. I ain't riding at all.
Straight from Jamaica.
Cody said hell no. Hey, what's the name about to come out with a movie next year? They about to do a Bob Marley biopic.
Oh no.
Who's playing them?
Don't give me the fucking line. Don't give me the liking. I don't know. I seen it in the previews.
Not another one ruined.
Hey, man,
they're probably gonna have some. They're probably gonna have some damn lookalike playing him.
They're gonna have Kid Cudi playing them.
I ain't gonna lie. You know previews always make the shit look good. It looked fire. I ain't gonna lie. I was in there eating my popcorn and shit. I was like, oh damn, play that shit right now.
You know what else look fire?
They show when they put the needle in his sock.
You said what?
They show when they gonna show when they put the needle in his shoe to kill him?
Like they build, you know how the preview do it, build up. You know what I'm saying? You know how the preview do.
Somebody put a needle in his shoe with like AIDS or some shit in it to try to kill him.
It showed the beginning, how how rough it was or whatever, him coming up, and then him just talking about changing the world and shit. You know how they biopic. The preview be fire.
You know what's a fire preview? Fire.
Bro.
What?
All Eyes on Me was a fire preview. And we saw how that motherfucker was.
It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible, but it, what's the name was better. Notorious was better.
I like
Notorious way better.
I like Notorious.
Notorious was better. They should have goddamn just did that shit together, to be honest.
The one.
The same. They should have just did a spin-off.
I'm gonna make everybody
mad.
That
shit at the same time.
I'm gonna make everybody mad with this statement, but
go ahead.
Thanksgiving food is trash.
Man, get the fuck off of here, man! What the hell you talking about, man?
You know what? You know what that means?
It's trash.
Who cooking macaroni and cheese at your family, man?
Cook. Y'all niggas can't cook over there. That's all I'm hearing.
I've had the nigga food. I had the Mexican food. I had the white people food.
Your ass be eating stuff instead of dressing.
It ain't hitting for me, man. I'm not American like y'all. Y'all niggas.
You don't like ham?
I like ham. I like ham and turkey. But I mean, I just sit there and I've never had no ham or turkey that wasn't dry. I was like, damn, why am I eating this shit?
You never had ham that's dry. Wow.
Whoa.
I'm saying
ham
I've
should
never
be
had
dry.
ham that wasn't dry. Like all that
ham
shit
should
is cold.
Yeah.
You get to Thanksgiving and the food is cold. Like
hey man, what's your family be on, man?
Hey, Cody.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, man.
Go play, bro.
All I'm trying to say is that they got y'all mind control.
Nah, nigga, you mind control, man. What the hell you on, man?
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
But I got you a play.
We don't have to steal like this old food, bro.
Hey, Lonnie, get him some kalaloo.
I got you a play. I don't know if I can get you no kalaloo, but listen, I got you a play.
It ain't gonna make it, huh?
Versus greens, I can't even get no real food here. Like,
I don't know eating this old food that we've been eating since we had slaves.
So you want to eat pizza and hamburgers for Thanksgiving?
Bro, it's chicken wings, yes.
Your hot pocket.
Yeah, some people do that. Some people make wings, bro, for Thanksgiving. Some people really get, not no burger, bro, but some wings.
Kind of always been like, well, for us, like just kind of good food, like just cooking and shit. Like it's certain things like macaroni and cheese be there, but like we don't be cooking a turkey every year. Like my mom ain't always cooked a turkey.
I ain't no turkey, nigga. Some people, my mom made a fire ass deep fried turkey last year.
That's
like that's the type of shit I need. If you're gonna make turkey, you gotta spin that bitch. But ham, like I need that ham with that pineapple, with the yams, candy yams. They got to be sweet. Goddamn, collard greens. Toy done had a to-go bowl. What's it called?
Thanksgiving bowl.
Yeah, a Thanksgiving leftover bowl.
Man, I dropped my damn phone. That's how far that motherfucking bowl was.
Man, mac and cheese, everything touching.
That's the point, man. You gotta get to a point of like, okay, so like,
fuck it.
It's everything gotta fucking touch, bro. Like you gotta have like, okay, you sit on like Thanksgiving food, like I don't see how, because like when the yams touch the macaroni and cheese at that certain point in spot.
Hey, bro, I think I got fired from my job because I told them that I didn't like Thanksgiving food.
They looked at you different.
We so brainwashed. We got like this old ass food.
I'm looking at you different.
Yeah, like this old ass food forever. We can't be new.
So what we supposed to be eating for Thanksgiving, bro?
Generic Thanksgiving food can be kept 95% of the time. Like school rendition of Thanksgiving food, what they used to give us at school around that time, can be kept.
Hell no.
The large majority of the plates you see on the internet on Thanksgiving could have just been eaten without posting that.
Y'all can eat that last Tuesday. Why are we eating that on? You know what I'm saying? This is some shit anybody will want to eat. Nobody want to eat none of this food no other day.
Nah, hell nah.
Collard greens, yams. Collard greens, yams, mac and cheese, ham.
I love
potato salad.
I'm a mac and cheese salad guy.
Throw some some cranberry sauce on there. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You gotta have a sweet potato pie. Man, come on, man. It get real, man. Like, and on top of that, man, you gotta. I feel like Thanksgiving, because like I get to your point. Thanksgiving ain't nothing but Sunday dinner 2.0. So I get it, but it's the prep. Niggas gotta take the pre-blunt walk before you goddamn start eating. Niggas catch the itis, and then niggas sleeping on the couch while somebody baby crying in the bed. It's all about the vibes of Thanksgiving on top of the food.
Football game,
exactly. Because I can't be vibing like that with a nigga eating with some burger and hot dog. Like if a nigga grill out on Thanksgiving, I might get.
Hey man, I love grill food. I love ribs, hot dogs.
That's what I'm saying. Ribs, you add ribs to the Thanksgiving.
If it was some burgers in the smorgasbord, why is you mad at the burgers in there?
Why are you mad at the hot dogs? The all beef.
You can throw the beans in there.
On the side of the plate.
Pinto beans?
With the baked beans on the hot dog?
Baked beans.
Oh, you said baked beans. I'm like, damn, y'all real old souls out here eating pinto beans and enjoying them.
Pinto beans, nigga. Yeah, sure. Cornbread. Hawaiian rolls.
Wine rolls, yeah.
Nigga,
Maybe I'm tripping. I just thought
Yeah,
about how
nigga,
good
yeah,
macaroni is.
Controversial
I just thought
because
about how good macaroni was, and maybe I'm wrong.
bro,
mediocre
my pops
cornbread
make
is
the best macaroni and cheese, fool. My dad make the best macaroni and cheese in the world. Better than everybody granny. I don't care.
What are you saying, Lonnie?
I'm saying mediocre mediocre Thanksgiving food is just some of the worst stuff you can eat. Like if the cornbread is not good, like that's some of the worst shit you can put in your mouth.
I'm always reaching for drinks when I'm at Thanksgiving because of the dryness of the food.
Yeah, what the hell you on, man? We gotta get you to a real nigga Thanksgiving, man. What the hell, yo, folks? You just supposed to fuck at your family here, man.
Hit a real question though.
I eat with my family. I eat with everybody. I'm a nomad. I eat at everybody Thanksgiving and have a good time. It's not even about the food, but
it ain't about the food. It's about the socializing. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Is that are y'all not more thirsty on Thanksgiving than any other holiday?
Say it again.
Are you not more thirsty on Thanksgiving than any other holiday?
Hell no.
I'll be thirsty as hell on New Year's. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Fuck on the 4th because it's hot.
It's hot as hell.
Like, why is your mouth dry on Thanksgiving? Everything, the dressing should be moist. The side's gonna be moist. Mac and cheese gonna be moist. The ham gonna be moist. The turkey gonna be moist. Everything gonna be moist. So if you eating dry, the cornbread got a little moistness to it.
I'm gonna say
the turkey is dry, y'all.
Say you can't come this year, so since everything's so damn dry.
Hey, let me ask you a quick question, bro.
Cody, you disrespecting your house is everything so dry.
You disrespecting your
don't come.
You disrespecting your family, bro.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Your auntie mad as hell right now, talking about saying her food dry as hell, nigga.
No, I'm not saying they food is dry as hell. I'm just saying as a whole, like
Cody.
Nah.
I've had exceptional dishes, but I'm speaking particularly on the meats. I mean, fuck it. I mean, the sides is okay too. I like candy yams. I like mac and cheese. I like everything damn near, but I don't know what my argument really is at this point.
Let me ask you this.
You saying it's overrated?
It's for sure overrated.
Let me ask you this real quick, Cody. Is niggas bringing green bean casserole to your goddamn Thanksgiving?
Hell no.
Sound like it, bro. With the crackers on there.
Hell no.
Hey, they put raisin and potato salad.
I've had all different types of them. I mean,
they eating Jiffy cornbread.
Man. Let me just ask you this question. Are you eating stuffing or are you eating dressing when it come out there?
I mean,
they eating stuffing.
I don't think is that the same?
The stuffing, the stuffing in the turkey. They actually put it in the turkey.
I ain't gonna roll like that.
The greens come from a can.
Dressing.
Cranberry sauce? Are y'all fans of cranberry sauce?
Love cranberry sauce. Love it. Can't go wrong. You don't like it?
I can't even say that I don't like it. It's just one of them things as a kid, get that off my plate, and I've never had it. Like, it's a lot of other things that like mustard was one of them things. Like, I don't like the way that looks. I'm not finna eat it. Now I eat mustard on stuff. But cranberry sauce,
away, y'all.
Once
we gotta make our own traditions.
Like, nah, I'm gonna skip that. Don't even. I don't. I'm
so
good.
How many days is y'all eating leftovers though? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah. See, listen. When we have a turkey, I'm talking
as
about
many days as I want. I'm good after one day, bro. I'd rather eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich than eat that shit.
My God,
bro.
You know you eating that shit. Stop it. You know you eating that shit on Tuesday for lunch.
Tuesday? My nigga. You a little wild with that one, bro.
Y'all know y'all be eating that shit for Tuesday for lunch.
You got to buy Sunday. Bro. You got to buy Sunday at the latest. latest.
I know niggas be, bro. I know it be the middle of the week, and then somebody this year gonna be eating a turkey sandwich and they gonna be finishing. They gonna be finishing the yams, nigga. And they gonna go to Chick-fil-A though. They gonna bring it to lunch, but they going to Chick-fil-A on lunch. They ain't gonna eat it, but they gonna bring it.
Hey.
I'm eating the turkey. I'm eating the leftover Thanksgiving turkey sandwich 2 weeks later. Like I might freeze the turkey and take that shit out and eat it because the Thanksgiving turkey, I don't know where the dry turkey thing is coming from, Cody, because Thanksgiving turkey, just a cut of Thanksgiving turkey, some of that meat with some normal Kraft cheese on some white bread, to me, that's my favorite sandwich, honestly.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never done that. I've never even made a sandwich out of the turkey. I just
eat it bare.
Yeah.
It's like a delicacy to me. Like one year, somehow we wound up with like the turkey my mom cooked and the leftovers from my
somebody else.
Yeah, like the family dinner turkey shit, and we just had turkey in the freezer. And I'm talking about I was fucking that shit up every single day, morning, night. Like,
bro, you be pissed, bro. I remember being a kid and being pissed. It'd be Saturday. Like, my mama really ain't gonna buy no more food. I'm still looking at this same goddamn.
That's really what that's really what the hurt in my heart is, that we have to keep looking at this shit.
Mama, look,
I didn't want to look at that shit.
We need to change the foil on this goddamn ham.
My mom threw it out. I think she stopped me from eating. I think she was like, "No, you can't."
That's really what it is.
You sick of that shit?
But hey, if y'all watching this, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just playing. I will be there to pick up a plate.
Man, it's too late.
You ain't getting no plate.
Too late. It's too late,
what
bro.
What you say about my turkey?
Dogs.
I was talking about somebody else's turkey. If anybody else, I was talking about somebody else's turkey.
If you'd have ever cooked me a turkey, I wasn't talking about your turkey. I was talking about somebody else
that I just met. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to see family, you know what I'm saying, hang out like that, but
oh God,
I'm not losing no sleep about worrying about the food.
Man, so it's all about I feel like it's all about
I'm slick. I gotta put that one in there that I don't like Thanksgiving. But yeah.
No.
So what's your favorite holiday?
I like Christmas. Christmas food good. It's the same
hell no.
What's the difference, nigga?
Thanksgiving gets left. That's
part two, nigga.
Shit.
I feel like the food is hot.
I like Christmas. What's the difference, nigga?
Christmas food be a little bit more hot.
What's the difference between Christmas ham and Thanksgiving ham? No. Let's keep that all the way funky. What's the difference between Christmas ham and Thanksgiving ham?
The music in the background.
They got Mariah Carey playing in the background instead of Soul Food Mama in the background.
Oh shit! That macaroni cheese hit different the second time. That's what it is, fool. That how I know your family can cook.
They get it right the second time.
They get it right.
No. Hey, bro. Just so you know,
they just be warming up. They be warming up. They be warming up Thanksgiving.
Hey, bro, I be going to all type of people's house. I just be like, you see what I said? I've been going to all different type of people's houses. It don't even be my
a little bit more focused.
Talking about what?
Christmas food kind of do be hitting more though. It be a little bit more love in that hoe.
It be
hell no.
More
if you be a little bit more love.
Pies and shit at Christmas time, like pies, sweets, cakes, brownie bars and shit.
Cookies. Pound cake. I was just about to say that.
Cookies.
Nah. The only good cookies in Christmas is them damn Dutch cookies that be having the damn 10 boxes that be like you open. It's like a 50-50 chance that the box either got real cookies or thread and needles and that shit. Like them little Dutch cookies. That's the best cookies about Christmas. Anything else, man? Hell nah, man.
Nah,
Thanksgiving desserts is way better than Christmas desserts any day.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie,
yeah. Listen, I'm a nigga you talking to. Not no goddamn pumpkin pie. We need sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. Thank you.
Yeah, sweet potato pie is one that I used to love sweet potato pie, and it just ain't never hit for me the same way. Like,
yeah, we're gonna have to have a conversation about sweet potato pie.
We eat patty pies,
conversation about sweet potato pie.
Oh no,
real conversation about that shit.
Why is it that white people eat pumpkin pie and black people eat sweet potato pie? Like, why is that a thing?
And why y'all think it's different? That's what I want to know.
It is different.
I'm fucking with you. I know it is. But it's damn near close.
Hell no.
It can't be no closer than what it is.
It's like Afro beats. It's like Afro beats and dancehall.
Hey, stop playing with me.
Hey, bro.
You said sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie is the same thing?
Might as well be.
It's one ingredient short. One of them. That's how close they are.
A pumpkin and a sweet potato.
That's my taste. That's also how I feel about stuffing and dressing. Y'all might.
I'm not eating.
Hell no.
I'm not eating no pumpkin in no type of formation or representation. I'm gonna eat sweet potato almost any way you could cook it.
Hell yeah. Like nigga,
I like baked sweet potato.
Keep that same thought. So keep that same thought. If a nigga brings some yams was cut with goddamn pumpkins, or a nigga goddamn brings some goddamn pumpkins with the little marshmallows on top, I'll be cussing the nigga out. No, it's not the goddamn same.
I know it's not the same. All I'm saying truly is overrated. It ain't as far as y'all think it is. Like cheesecake better. Cheesecake way better.
Who eat cheesecake on Thanksgiving? That's some northern shit right there, man. Niggas ain't no cheesecake on Thanksgiving.
I'm not even talking about Thanksgiving. I'm just saying cheesecake way better. That's all I'm saying. Nah. Peach cobbler better.
No,
I give peach cobbler.
Red velvet cake better.
Not better than sweet potato pie. Peach cobbler.
When I think about pie not even the first. When I think about pie, sweet potato, the last pie on my mind, nigga. Give me any other pie, nigga. You said what?
You take a pumpkin over sweet potato?
Sweet potatoes, the last thing on my mind. Pumpkin, I be forgetting about it until niggas bring it up. It ain't even on my mind, nigga.
Taking pumpkin pie, period.
Apple pie is better than pumpkin pie.
Apple, blueberry, strawberry, cherry.
Apple pie is not better than sweet potato pie.
Not at all.
It's not better, but it is. I can eat it more often.
Apple pie is not.
I believe y'all.
Apple pie is not. I'm not.
If a nigga bring apple pie to my goddamn Thanksgiving, you bound to get cussed out.
Apple pie,
bro. Apple pie with a scoop of ice cream.
Apple is the most overrated shit.
Apple pie.
Man, talk that shit, Lonnie.
Apple pie is the most overrated shit in America. Everything that's American, you can back up. Like American is guns and bald eagles and shit. That shit is cool. We like V8s and shit like that. Don't nobody fucking eat apple pie. You capping. You do not like apple pie like that.
Man, I
like it better than sweet potato pie.
Oh my God.
You just saying that for argument's sake. I don't believe it. If you had a piece of real sweet potato pie sitting in front of you.
Real?
And
I had no real one. That's what it is.
And then you smell some apple pie like the melanin sweet potato pie.
Mm-hmm.
Is cheesecake better than sweet potato pie? I mean, what's your thoughts?
But it's a lot of cheesecakes that ain't that good though.
Yeah.
And there's only one way to make sweet potato pie.
There's only one way to do that shit.
Nah, it's a lot of ways to make sweet potato pie. You can fuck it up. Sweet potato pie is an art form like macoroni.
You can burn it. You can burn it.
You going what can you put on sweet potato pie to enhance it?
Whipped cream.
Right. The right mixture of brown sugar, nutmeg, and cinnamon. You don't even
anything else.
Anything else? You can put almonds on it. Like not me.
Anything else?
Don't put no fucking almonds on it.
Anything else?
I didn't see niggas put almonds on it, bro. That's what
you talk about, man.
This is my experience.
Can you add sweet potato? Can you put anything else on sweet potato pie and it's gonna go good?
Well, look, ice cream on the side with it is gonna hit. Look, ice cream.
Anything else?
Why would you need anything?
Anything else? I'm about to cook y'all ass. I hope y'all know I'm about to cook y'all ass.
Go ahead.
It's a whole damn restaurant until there's a sweet potato factory, nigga. A sweet potato pie factory, nigga. Don't talk to me. Cheesecake is way better, nigga. You can add any fruit to cheesecake and that shit gonna spin, right?
No.
Swirl on it.
Cherry, strawberry, blueberry. Any type of cheese, you could put so much shit with cheesecake.
But that's the point. That's the point. You need to add enhancers to the shit to make it good. Sweet potato pie is good.
Sweet potato pie by itself is shitting on sweet potato pie, nigga.
I was told not to make no slave jokes, so I don't get canceled. So I won't be doing that no more. Yo.
Yo.
So would you say you're gonna release a collection of songs at some point, or you just? I like the path they're going with, just like giving them some digestible, something digestible, rather than it being a whole project at one time. I think that
Yeah,
works.
I wanted to build momentum. And probably like around March, I'll start releasing singles for the project. And then by the summer, the project's out. And then I might take a month or two off of dropping music and then start with singles again. And then the second one come out sometime 2025. So it's just consistent flow of music. And now what I'm thinking about doing is doing Bandcamp, and I'm really thinking about doing exclusives for Patreon too.
Exclusive
Like
songs or just exclusive what?
So like podcasts and songs. I was originally gonna do like separate everything, meaning have Patreon have its own exclusive songs. But I think what I'm gonna just do is do snippets. Like this next song, I'm gonna try it out, and I think this is what I'm gonna do going forward. This next single, I'm gonna release it. I probably release it 2 Fridays from now on all platforms. But probably sometime this week, or maybe this Friday, upcoming Friday, I'll release it on Bandcamp exclusively, so that you could buy it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I release the whole thing, and then I might do the next single. I might do a snippet. I might do the same thing exclusively on Bandcamp, and then a week later, just a snippet. And then when I do my Patreon, it'll be the full of everything.
I like that.
I'm thinking about doing that with the podcast too. You get what I'm saying? I might do that with the podcast too. Like I'll have because I'm dropping for a month. 2 of those episodes I'll do, instead of it being a whole hour, I'll do 20 minutes. And then if you want to listen to the full, you subscribe to the Patreon. And then on the Patreon, it got the songs too, the full. And then the album, the same type of thing. Like I might do a single, partial of the single, and then if the album's, I think my project gonna be like 9, 10 songs. I might release like 8 songs on DSPs, and then when you buy the album on Bandcamp, it's the full album. And then on my Patreon, it's the full album.
I like it.
I think that's kind of how I want to do it. And I'll still, even with the Patreon podcast episode, I'll still have clips on my socials of that episode. You get what I mean? So if you follow me on socials, you still will. If you only follow me on socials, you'll still, everything, I guess, feel the same, look the same. But when you start to dive deeper, I just want to give an opportunity for people who want to support me to give me that support, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that plan is the best way to get, I guess, value for your art. Like streaming, like you have to get, I don't know if for 1 million streams you get $4,000, something like that, whatever that number might be. But like to me, that's, if someone listens to your song 1 million times, that should be worth a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot more.
Yeah, a lot more than 4,000. Yeah,
but not in today's
CDs, and I listen to them CDs probably. Man, I would say 40 to 50,000 times. I feel like I ran through a CD.
So yeah. But I feel buying a CD is worth more than a spin, because you can spin a song on accident.
Exactly.
By going out and buying a CD, each song on that CD is worth more than a free listen. Like, it's a lot of songs that get 1 million plays, and that's just kind of it. They get their buzz, they buzz, and then like 1 million is a buzz. 100,000 is buzzing. Like,
but that's sad though,
shit hard
because
too.
it takes you to see that number for you to think that you should listen to it. If it doesn't have those numbers, then you're not going to listen to it.
Yeah.
That's why, I don't know, the entire streaming is kind of like not realistic to value for art. Like, imagine creating art, you know what I'm saying? And you're not getting money for your art.
Frederick Douglass.
He got a new song out. It's called, hang on. He got a new song out. I think it's called Abraham Lincoln.
No.
Douglas.
Yes. He got a new song called Abraham Lincoln.
Man, he know what he doing.
Pretty fire too.
You said what?
You heard it.
He said it. You listen to Miles now?
Nah, man, that nigga still ass, man. Just like that guy. Just like goddamn Cody's family Thanksgiving. That shit is straight ass.
Oh God. Yeah.
Frederick Douglass.
Hey man. What it is, yeah.
Got a Say Cheese interview out.
Who?
TJX6.
I saw some of that. He's a scam rapper. He makes rap about scamming, like credit card fraud and scamming people out.
Oh, like light-skinned nigga?
They tried to ban me from the dark web. I downloaded Tor browser and got back in. Went and got a VPN. Just bought another bin.
Yeah, them niggas do be on that shit.
It's a weird dynamic for rap right now.
He should be on, Jelani be on all the like underground, like, I don't know, weird underground music, experimental weird underground music, hip hop.
Hell yeah, Lonnie got he got an
eye for the bullshit.
He got a different palette, I'll say.
Certified track.
He got an open palette. Like it'd be a bunch of.
It'd be far and wide. Like if you make it, and I feel like it was honest, I'm gonna listen to it.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it. Like I'm gonna listen to it. And then like when it's something about, especially with like music right now, because everybody can get in the studio and grab a beat off of YouTube or something and make a formatted song. Like it's something about breaking the format that I fuck with. You feel me? So the rapping off beat shit that niggas from up north like Milwaukee and shit doing now, that shit crazy. Like I fuck with that shit because it's different. Like it's easy to rap on beat. It's easy to rhyme every time. Like it's not so easy to talk your shit. It'd be different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not easy, in my opinion.
It's hard. It's definitely hard to rap off beat on purpose
all the time.
And off beat,
in
they
an
don't mean
appealing way.
When
right.
you got the intentions of doing it and you really got to ride the beat. It's just flowing. You got to ride. You got to catch that motherfucker at the right to do it. You can't not have rhythm.
Tilt the shocker walk. So these other niggas can rhyme, man.
Oh, damn.
Tilt the shocker going
This a young nigga podcast, bro. Damn.
He said Silk the Shocker.
But y'all niggas don't know about Silk?
I know what Silk the Shocker is. I thought
that
it
nigga
was trash, but he was rapping off beat for sure.
That nigga wasn't trash. That nigga ain't even on Miles, but that nigga ain't Kendrick. I mean, I get scale of 1 to 10. I give him a nice little 4.5. I give him a nice little 4.5. I think he probably rap better than Master P, to be real. Like lyrically wise.
I'm going through and looking at Silk the Shocker music. This is familiar. This is definitely familiar.
Yeah, you ain't never heard of Silk the Shocker song. Silk the Shocker song that wasn't Master P song. I can promise you that.
I get
it.
Yeah.
But
that's a different type of that's a mouth word for Silk the Shocker. To come out with that tough name. That's different.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what's the best wave I feel like right now. I know you're talking about Milwaukee. With Michigan rappers, I'm very tough on Michigan rap right now.
Like who?
Like
Babyface, and he from Detroit.
Say the Baby.
Sada Baby.
Yeah, Sada Baby.
He got Baby. That one song that he got.
Nah, hold on. I can name a bunch of songs Sada got. That nigga got goddamn 2K. That nigga got goddamn what's that goddamn song to be smacked? Shit. I ain't gonna talk about what's that song he got popular on. What's that damn song?
That's what I'm thinking. What's the song he got? Whole lot of choppers.
He got a whole lot of choppers. He got activated. He got block party. That nigga be sliding. What's the nigga name? The niggas guys got it that was in jail. Young guy. What's that nigga name?
You say
what's the name? Talking about what's the name? Damn.
It's 42.
The only nigga shorter than me.
42 from upstairs. I ain't talking about 42. It's a nigga that he in jail. I feel like he kind of pioneered this shit. Like the nigga became some outlandish shit. Like the nigga said
Rio the Young OG.
Rio, yeah.
That nigga Lonnie got the discography in his head.
He got the streets on lock.
Like that nigga said she gave me the pussy, but I raped her too. Like what the fuck?
Damn.
That nigga, like, come on, man. Like
us at Out the Box.
Funny, but like what the like them niggas from Michigan say the most outlandish shit.
Mm-hmm.
You find friends at Out the Box. We don't believe in that.
You said that's a
so thank you.
We are not condoning any of that bullshit. This is what that nigga said.
This is what this
We're not condoning none of that bullshit.
Oh God.
I'll just repeat it. This is for educational purposes. I'll just repeat what the hell that nigga said.
Educational purpose. We don't know what we talking about.
But it sounded like Jelani from his reaction. He feel like that's like mild. That ain't even nothing crazy.
Yeah, but
you know some worse shit.
It's shit like I don't even know what I can't say that I listen to too much Real because he one of them rappers like every bar gonna be some what
crazy
the
shit.
Yeah.
That type of shit like it's the type of shit like you can listen to, but like if I'm listening to that, I'm gonna tell you who I listen to, who I actually listen to, like listen to a lot of is fucking Neff, RX nephew.
Yeah.
I'll sit down and listen to what the fuck Neff be talking about, and it be bullshit. But like you gotta listen to him though.
Yeah, I gotta look these people up.
You gotta look Neff definitely one that you could look up.
Rio, the reason why I got the song Diet Pills is because of that nigga Rio. Like that nigga said, this lame nigga wanted some perks. I want some perks up in him, tax him 12. Sold his ass some diet pills. He was fat as hell. Like it's comical. It's comical rap.
Yeah,
that's like TJX6. He's basically. That's what TJX6 is doing. But like,
I hate to be this nigga, but you know who like kind of started with the outlandish, saying crazy shit.
Who?
Eminem.
Man, fuck him.
You can't say that.
They saying worse shit. They saying worse shit, but he was the one that be saying
crazy shit.
If Kim Masters is a great mother, Eminem would not be the fuck where he's at right now.
Hell yeah. If that nigga he stopped doing drugs, that's why the music ain't hitting like that no more. Somebody need to put something in his goddamn
He the best
drink or
rapper
something.
in Detroit ever. Best rapper out of Detroit ever.
I take Sean over Eminem.
Stop, please.
Who?
Big Sean.
Stop.
All right, man. Come on.
Take Big Sean over Eminem.
Come on, man.
Now you're being prejudiced.
I'm being very prejudiced. Because even if Eminem was a black rapper, he's not even like that, bro.
Bro,
he's not like what, bro?
Niggas be on dick too much, man. You could have
said this is going to be Tory is prejudiced against Eminem.
Papa Doc at the end of 8 Mile. That's the best rhymes Eminem ever fucking had.
Stop playing, man.
That's how I know. That's why you're basing your opinion off something you don't know about. If you think that's the best rap
off of 8 Mile, bro.
Lose Yourself is not his best song, bro.
That was
Eminem. I ain't talking about Lose Yourself. I'm talking about the Papa Doc rap. Not even Lose Yourself. Mom Spaghetti. Knees weak on. Nah, fuck all that bullshit. Nah, fuck all that. He's not. Niggas call him lyrical. If Eminem was not white, he would not be what the fuck he's at.
Listen to old M though. You gotta listen to old M because he was stringing like. Bro was an artist. Bro was doing stuff with words like people wasn't trying to do. Bro was doing backflips, vocabulary backflips that had you like, damn. And then it'd be some fucked up shit that also have you like, damn. He was provocative.
Storyteller, the Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP.
Come on.
What's the first? Infinite. You listen to Infinite? Infinite, one of the most underrated albums. You listen to that's like his first. It's not even an album. I think it's like an LP.
Eminem is dead.
He really rapping like a nigga from. He rapping like a white boy that grew up in a trailer park, and he trying to goddamn get the fuck out. Like he rapping his white ass off, nigga.
Man, if Eminem didn't take no damn perks or opioids, then they'd be fucking Macklemore.
Oh my god, bro. No, man. Macklemore can't rap.
He got a Grammy over Kendrick.
He can't rap, and you know a Grammy don't mean you can rap, nigga. You know this. You know this.
Oh shit!
That right there is why my ear is to the streets and other shit that like my ear is to Miles, because if we're talking what most people rating, Macklemore should not be in that conversation as far as rap goes.
Macklemore top 10 white rappers?
But he's in the conversation. No.
He ain't top 10 white rappers?
No, personally, boys that can
I can't name 10, I don't think. But no, nigga.
I'll go find 10 white boys better.
What you got, Mac? You got Yellowwood. You got
I'm putting Paul Wall over, bro.
Paul Wall.
I definitely take Paul Wall. I'll take Paul Wall over him, to be real.
Slick, me too.
You just
come on now.
Not lyrically, not like skill wise, but I like his songs. I might like his
Paul Wall. The reason why I get what you're saying. Eminem is one of the best lyrical rappers. He's one of the best skill-wise rappers of all time, black or white. Paul Wall is very charismatic. He definitely on that list, very high on that list of white rappers. But Eminem is
top 10 white rappers. That's a good list. Nobody has this list.
You got Jelly Roll. We naming white rappers over what you call it. Justin Timberlake. Stop playing with
Stop it, nigga.
Hey, B going in that.
No, I let me tell you this though.
What's the nigga from NSYNC?
Nick Lachey.
We take
you know who LP is?
Conversation. Them white boys was spin.
LP from Ronnie Jules?
Yeah.
No. You know, hey, and I'm them boys from Sum 41 used to be spitting, and they was white rappers like the Beastie Boys. Like Macklemore goes in no rap conversation ever, not even white rappers.
It's too many white rappers.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick.
The Beastie Boy. It was 3 Beastie Boys, wasn't it? That's 3 on the list.
No, I get it.
Asher Roth, nigga.
I'll take Asher Roth over Eminem any day.
Bro, you just hate on Eminem, bro.
Nah.
He got a vendetta against Eminem, fool. That nigga can rap. He can rap better than 99%
niggas
of
not
rappers.
going in the car. Niggas not going in the car and say, "Hey, man, play that
Niggas
Eminem."
is not going in the club saying put on Asher Roth either. You can't use that. You can't use that. You can't use that. You can't use that.
I heard Asher Roth's mixtape. What's that say? It's it's a name of food. That whole mixtape is smack. I heard that shit from beginning to end. This shit came out like maybe 2010, 2011.
So what are we talking about?
You like Asher Roth, and I'm like
if we could really have this, we could have. Yes, he does. He does. But if we're gonna have this conversation, if we're gonna really have the conversation, what are you saying? You saying Eminem is not as commercial to niggas, right?
That's what you're saying. In the club, everybody going wild, punching.
Bro, just like I say straight up, I can't argue on Biggie Smalls because I have not listened to him. I made it a point not to listen to Biggie. I have prejudice against Biggie. I don't listen to him. I have not listened to him. Like,
you should. You should.
I might should, but I don't have no vendetta against Biggie. I'm not saying Biggie ass. I'm not arguing with you that Biggie is not that. You can't argue that Eminem ain't one of the greatest wordsmiths that done what he done. Like,
man, I feel like y'all taking my criticism as a vendetta. I ain't got no vendetta against him. I mean, that nigga discovered 50 Cent.
Roth was better than Eminem.
Easily.
That's just the person.
Nah, man. Here's the thing, though, man.
Hey, Asher Roth is better
than Eminem.
I'm saying that when you say Asher Roth is better,
in the car, though.
When you say Asher Roth is better and you say it's because I Love College is something you can play in a club or some shit, he doesn't rap better. He doesn't rap better. There's nothing. He don't flow better. He don't have better punchlines. He don't got better double entendres. He got way better cadence. No, he doesn't. Eminem, you ain't even listen. So name me 3 albums of Eminem that you've listened to tell me that he got better cadence.
I listened to the Marshall Mathers LP. Whatever the album was, late 90s when the Slim Shady song came out.
It was early 2000s.
So I'm not real Slim Shady. No, my name is my name is when my name is album.
Slim Shady.
That's one of his best albums.
Hey kids, do you like violence? Want to see me put 9 Inch Nails and stick it through my? Who the fuck saying some bullshit like that, man?
Hold on. Stop right there. So you see how we started this conversation by saying these Detroit niggas be saying the craziest shit. That's where it came from. That line. Niggas heard that shit and was like, what the fuck is wrong with this white boy? He would put shock factor in his music. He understood he was white. He wasn't gonna be no street nigga, but I'm a motherfucking outbar anybody, and I'ma just say some crazy ass white shit that only somebody like me could.
So M top 5 period? M top 5 period?
He's top 5, and a lot of people think I could put him number 5. I could put him number 5. He's the best. He's one of the best lyrically, wordsmith wise when it comes to rapping.
Can put him in the top 5.
He's top 5.
When it comes to rapping, it's hard for you to say it's 5 people better
than him. Easily
rapping.
Yes.
You got
Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is not better rapping than Eminem, bro.
That nigga can run circles around Eminem easily right now. Busta, okay, right now. Eminem, nobody's taking for Eminem right now, but Busta Rhymes is still niggas taking for Busta Rhymes right now.
Eminem raps better than Busta Rhymes, bro.
Today,
you might not listen to his music.
Today, I feel like Eminem is kind of like a not as bad as James Rose, but he at a certain point through his career, obviously his issues
was a big part of his artistry, right?
He don't got none.
Becoming a clean, sober, level-headed person and accepting that and becoming that as a person, seeming like overall his character is a level-headed, sober-minded guy, that affects the music. Because his punchlines at this point in time are like dad jokes. They don't have the same effect. It's like,
and he's doing stuff. He's doing stuff that this is why music is so hard, because emotion is so important in order for it to connect. Whenever you make arguments about, you can't listen to this in a club, we're talking about two different things. When I'm talking about rapping, I mean the way he put words together and make them rhyme and flow and simile and cadence. He's not making music. He's not making music that make you feel anything because of what Jelani just said. He ain't got nothing. So he's like, basketball is easy because it's skill. And it's if I dribble better than you and I can shoot farther than you and I can lay up, I could dunk, you're gonna be able to tell that I have more skill than everybody on the court. It's not gonna be a opinion-based thing. If he was playing basketball, you get what I'm saying? His skill, he can dribble better than everybody. He can shoot better than a lot of people. It's just there ain't no feeling to the music, and it might not resonate with you. But the skill level
is he Jokic in basketball?
No, he ain't Jokic. He's not Jokic. You can't
he's
even
not entertaining.
Game as AI.
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. But when you talk about rapping and you talk about punchlines, cadence, flow,
he's consistent. He's gonna shoot. His shots gonna land every time.
It's not entertaining, but it works.
All that no more. Like
that nigga Kawhi Leonard. That what you telling me?
All over the place. He is now Tim Duncan, just a consistent, and his bars is now Tim Duncan bars.
I like Tim Duncan comparison.
You like Tim Duncan, but you don't want to watch him dribble the ball. You're not gonna come out and watch him. You don't want to see him play one-on-one against Jordan. Like
he's Mr. Fundamental. They call Tim Duncan Mr. Fundamental.
But he used to be AI. He used to be controversial. He used to be flashy and fun to watch and fun to listen to. And
don't nobody want to beef with Eminem, nigga. Don't nobody want to rap beef with him. It's a reason, bro. It's a reason not one nigga, Jay. None of them niggas, fool. None of them niggas, fool.
If Eminem was a basketball player,
what he do to Machine Gun Kelly, fool?
That's his son.
That was like what that's like when what's his name? Like what's Run DMC's son when he went after J. Cole or some shit?
Oh, Diggy Zimmer?
Yeah. When he went after J. Cole, that's what Machine Gun Kelly did against him.
Without Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly is nobody. Machine Gun Kelly does not exist. Machine Gun Kelly does not have anything that
he doesn't have a lane to even be a rapper.
Hey, Machine Gun Kelly cold though. He had that little rock album. That shit kind of fire. I don't know if y'all listen to that shit.
Hey! I'm not taking nothing away from Machine Gun Man, but listen,
checking on that one.
I just want to throw that in. It's fire. Don't sleep on it.
Don't sleep on it. But I'm saying you're not selling Machine Gun Kelly without Eminem. You're not selling.
If Eminem was a basketball player, then it would be Kyle Korver.
No.
You just hate Eminem.
No.
Nah, okay. I got a little hate against Eminem. I'm not gonna hold you because I feel like he's very fucking overrated.
I think so.
He's very overrated. The nigga's like goddamn. He's like, I'm trying to think of an overrated basketball player to compare him to. The nigga's like goddamn like Jaylen Brown. No, like I ain't gonna say Jaylen Brown because he's actually a good basketball player.
You would have to name a player that other great players say they looked up to.
No.
An overrated player.
No.
Jay-Z, goddamn, everybody that done came out in the last 15 years, Wayne, Kanye, all of them said Eminem is one of the best. All of them. Big Sean, one of them. All of them say. So if you're gonna name a player, you're gonna have to name an overrated player that all the players that you think are better than him look up to. Name that player. Is it Michael Jordan? Doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't make sense. Is it Kobe? It doesn't make sense. Who does everybody look up to, but he ain't that good though? Everybody. The greats too. Jay-Z. He not overrated. If Jay-Z said
that's an overrated nigga. First of all, Jay Slick overrated to begin. Let's not have that conversation by Jay-Z, nigga. Let's not have that conversation by Jay-Z. Because nigga, if it wasn't for Biggie, Jay-Z wouldn't be here. Jay-Z Slick overrated. That's an overrated nigga.
Bro, I could tell you was born and raised in Murfreesboro, my nigga. Y'all got the music. Y'all got the music 8 months after it dropped.
Jay overrated, bro. Jay Slick over. I'm not gonna take anything from his business mind. When it comes to rapping,
he's one of the best.
He's one of the best for sure.
He's
five niggas way better than Jay-Z.
He's one of the best, but he's overrated for sure.
Oh, so well, I can't argue against it. I can't say nothing against the argument that he's one of the best because it ain't a Jay-Z song, it ain't a Jay-Z verse that you like, damn, cut this shit off. He knows how to rap. He raps like a rapper. He is a rapper. He embodies.
On the Watch the Throne album, Kanye murdered that nigga on the whole Watch the Throne album.
Kanye is Kanye.
What?
Kanye is Kanye, and he was.
Have you heard the Joy? Have you heard the Joy on Watch the Throne?
Kanye was on a crazy tip at that point in time.
That's my point. Wow. Kanye. I can take any Kanye album over any Jay-Z album any fucking day.
That's Kanye.
But exactly. When you again like this is, but that's what I'm saying though. You can't when you make the argument, you can't say you take the album and that's why he's a better rapper. It's a lot of people who say Drake make better albums than a lot of niggas that you name it, but we know that it's other rappers that are better than Drake, arguably. You can't say because somebody makes more commercial, more appealing music, that means they're not the better rapper. It's two different conversations.
What you mean? No, I ain't talking about commercial. I'm not talking about commercial.
Rapper, like, this year. Skill-wise.
Say what, Cody?
I mean, yeah, like you said, it's two different arguments. Who makes the best songs? Who has the best?
Who makes the best albums and who raps better? Cassidy is a cold, like one of the best rappers, I think. Cassidy rapping, he can outbar anybody. Album? Does he have a classic album?
No.
What was that song you want to come to my hotel? Like, nigga, R. Kelly smacked Cass. Even with R. Kelly in that goddamn song, Cassie wouldn't be where the fuck he's at.
Stop it, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Nah. I'm sorry. Cassidy can rap, nigga.
Papoose used to go crazy.
You talk about battle rap, Cassidy can rap, nigga.
Well,
he can rap. So it's two different things. What you saying is R. Kelly made that song good. It's a musical thing.
Song.
That's why rap is so rap is so tricky to talk about because it's two different conversations that you having at the same time. There's a skill within rapping, and then it's still music. Mm-hmm. So you got to figure out, as a rapper, you got to figure out how can I do both? How can I make something that sounds good, but I'm also showing this skill? It's a hard thing to do. There's a lot of people who can make music that sounds good, but they're not good rappers. And then there's a lot of great rappers who can't make music. And then there's some people that are right in the middle. And when you say the list of the top 5 rappers, you're judging them off of both. Music. And then when you say, oh, Lil Wayne's a better rapper than such and such, and then the argument is, well, Wayne's verse on this is better than any verse that this nigga made. And then the other person like, well, he don't got albums like such and such. And it's like, it's two different arguments. So it's like Cassidy can rap his ass off. But Drake, he can rap. So it's two different arguments. So it's like Cassidy can rap his ass off, he didn't figure out the album shit. He really didn't give a fuck because he was a rapper. He just wanted to sell his records and rap his ass off. Jay-Z could rap his ass off. He changed the way he rapped when he did CDs because he wanted to become more commercial.
And sell it.
Right. So he played the game knowing he changed his whole flow to be different. Nas could rap his ass off, but in the beginning, he didn't want to be commercial. So he didn't sell as much as Jay. And there's a lot of people.
Go ahead.
You could go. I was gonna say there's a lot of people who think Nas is a better rapper back then, but he's not trying to be commercial. And Jay-Z at the time was trying to be commercial, and they say, well, he's better because he sell more. And it's two different conversations. Who do you think is lyrically better? Who do you think makes better music? Those are two different conversations. You get what I'm saying? It's just like in R&B. There's singers that sing better, right? And then there's R&B artists who make better music, right? You might think who's a very, like Whitney Houston might be a better singer than Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But maybe Beyonce makes better music.
Rihanna.
If you ask somebody who's the best singer of all time, they might say Beyonce. And you might be like, well, actually, she can't sing as well. And then they start saying, well, she sold out this, she got these tours, and it's like we having two different conversations. Right. We talk about vote. You get right. So it's like that be the arguments be hitting each other in the head because it's two different conversations happening.
My whole point of me bringing up Kanye with the Watch the Throne album is because even when you do some about Nas, and so the Blueprint versus the Illmatic album, which one you taking? I know you the type of nigga probably gonna take the Blueprint, but the Illmatic album lyrically is shitting on the Blueprint.
It's not. It's
better than
it's not shit. It's not shitting though. You get what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. It's taking like a small piss, a tinkle on it.
Jay-Z rapping on that hoe though.
Oh, he not. Name one song of the Blueprint that's a great song. I ain't talking about commercial. I'm talking about a great song. Period.
Name a song off Illmatic that's just a great song, bro. This Illmatic is almost like Illmatic is almost like the argument between it's a good argument you brought up because it's almost like Good Kid, Mad City versus Twisted Fantasy. One you can really pick apart and say a slice of this is fire. And the other one is like the whole thing you got to listen to as a whole. When I think about Illmatic, it's like I don't even think about it as songs. I think about it as one thing. There ain't a song. It's cool. I can listen to it in my head right now. I don't got to listen to that song.
But you got to listen to a song of Blueprint?
I would rather. Maybe that's my taste.
Man, you gotta get the fuck out of Connecticut. I'm glad you got the fuck out of Connecticut, man.
You acting like New York. You acting like New York City ain't right there.
Exactly. So the two niggas from New York right there. Two niggas from New York.
Yeah, and niggas used to argue about them all the time. Nas and Jay-Z. Hov and Nas. Who you got?
It's even to this day, I would take Nas lyrically over Jay-Z.
It's that's a better argument. That's a good argument.
I'm not listening to Nas, bro. I can't listen to it, but like, bro, he done dropped 3 albums in the last 2 years. Have you heard any of those albums, bro?
I have. I heard. I think
Magic
1, Magic 2, Magic 3.
They good albums.
Have you heard any, Jelani?
I've never listened to a Nas album in my life. I don't think I've never even listened to a Nas song intentionally. What's that? He got one song with the kids on it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Jay-Z, like you could try to shit on. It's almost like Jay-Z and Nas was almost like Kendrick versus Drake, because you could try to shit on the blueprint,
no,
right? You don't listen. You could try to shit on the blueprint, but if we start playing songs, you know them. If we start playing songs from the blueprint, you know